Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your weekly love reading for this week of May 19th to the 24th. Yes, I am a day or two behind on the weekly, but it's here and it's out, so it's going from Tuesday to Sunday because then you'll get your next one for the next week. So stick around towards the end, Leo. I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week, and take what's yours, leave the rest behind, and do not force a reading to fit. So your overall energy for love this week is deeper intimacy. The feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. All right, Leos. So it looks like things are getting deeper this week between you and your person. If you have just met somebody, there definitely could be an energy where you feel like there is a deep connection right away. If you are separated and or single, you may definitely come into contact with a person that gives you an energy of wanting to get closer and to get deeper in the feelings with the connection. This card also indicates like just a feeling safe energy in general. You know, when we get deeper with somebody, usually that comes from a place of feeling safer to do so. So if you have been feeling fearful or you have been feeling nervous about getting deeper with somebody this week, you may definitely feel more courageous and confident, allowing the connection to move forward on a different level. So let's see what else you got going on here, Leo. You also have contemplation, bound, and signs. All right, so this is an interesting combination of cards. This shows me that the universe is saying, I'm giving you signs about this connection. Pay attention to them. Now you have contemplation and bound. So this type of combination of cards gives me, I want to get deeper to somebody, but I don't want to get attached or feel codependent on an unhealthy level. So it does look like you are contemplating the depth that you are allowing somebody to go with you this week. And it looks like your contemplation comes directly from not wanting it to feel codependent or that unhealthy attachment. Bound here would be the devil energy, but you have contemplation showing that you're thinking about that energy, but thinking about more or less probably how to avoid getting in that way, shape, or form. So there could definitely be some evolution to a connection, you know, getting closer together. Maybe even something is becoming more official. And sometimes, like I said, when things get deeper, it could be matched with a sense of, do I feel safe getting closer? Do I feel safe getting closer to this person? Or do I need to maybe think about certain things in trying to gain the awareness of if this is going to create a sense of codependency? So let's see what your overall energy from the tarot is here, Leo. It doesn't, even though you're thinking about it, this other person may definitely be in a position of saying, well, I just want to get deeper with Leo. You know, we don't see it just yet, but I'll obviously get the cards out to see if there's a mutual sense of fear between the two of you. But let's see, your overall energy from the tarot is detached with Justice, card number 11. Yes. So some of you are contemplating, is this person truthful? Does this person have it in them to be in a balanced connection? Can we have balance? Can we gain greater balance in the connection? But I really do feel like I'm just getting this strong energy of really strongly thinking about, is this going to be a connection that I lose myself in? Is this going to be a connection, or is this evolution to the connection going to create a sense of maybe possessiveness, obsessiveness? Let's clarify why we have Justice here. And I wouldn't be saying any of that if Bound didn't come through in your Mystic Moon's oracles, but it is here, so I have to talk on it. But I do like the fact that you have the Justice card, which shows me that this actually could be a connection that helps you detach from that way of being Let's see. On the Justice card here, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is two cards that hold the scales. Justice, ruled by Libra, is the scales. And now you have the Six of Pentacles clarifying it. And this card is literally holding scales. So it does look like your thought process this week is really about balance in this connection. Can we reciprocate each other on a level of a good give and take, individual sense of self, and a togetherness sense of self? Double energy of the scales in your overall energy, which also can give me an indication that some of you are making a final decision to let somebody in, or just making a decision to get closer to someone. Let's see, what's coming your way is the Knight of Pentacles. Your influence for love this week is the Eight of Cups. What's unexpected is the Seven of Pentacles. Your advice is the Four of Swords. Yep. And your outcome is the Hierophant. So there's definitely a soulmate committed connection here, or a connection that can definitely get to higher level commitment. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles and what's coming your way, and the Seven of Pentacles is some unexpected energy. There could be a waiting period around love that is finally completing. Whether you are finally moving towards commitment with this person, or just finally have met somebody or are meeting somebody. Seven of Pentacles can give me an indication that you have been, I don't want to say waiting for love per se, but like thinking about if it's time for you to let love in, or give somebody a chance, or move forward in the connection. Because you have the Eight of Cups in your influence, which shows me that you're still currently even in the process of letting go of your unhealthy habits or thoughts or feelings towards love. You know, with this strong energy of justice coming through as well, some of you could be working on trust issues, removing trust issues from your energy. Let's clarify this here, because you have the Knight of Pentacles of what's coming your way. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, he may be slow, he may be steady, but he does reach the finish line. So there is definitely a person around you, or a person coming in, or a person that you are with, that they see you for the long haul. They see you as not somebody that's just around for a couple days or a week or a month. This person sees a future with you. On the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands. There could be some type of like physical energy here between the two of you. You know, you have a lot of pentacles coming through. There could be an energy of like something that is either long distance, or something that, you know, you may not be able to be around this person all of the time. If that is not your storyline, I do feel like that could be where the energy of thinking about the codependency comes in. Some of you may feel like you're with this person 24/7. And sometimes that brings about a fear, because as humans, we get used to things. We get used to routines. We get used to being around specific people in whatever period of time. So some of you, I either feel like, A, there's distance in the energy, whether location, or maybe somebody's got something going on, or there is so much closeness that there is a fear of, well, when there is some type of distance, or when this person has something to do, or you have something to do that doesn't involve them, can I keep it stable? Can we keep the energy stable? So, on the Eight of Cups and your influence, we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So this type of combination of cards is allowing yourself to be loved, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to receive attention and feel good. So some of you single Leos are definitely allowing yourself to finally connect to somebody, or allow somebody to pursue you and connect to you. If you're in a connection, I definitely feel like there's this energy of allowing the connection to get deeper, right? We have deeper intimacy here. And I mean, you have the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. So that would be an energy of putting down some independence to come together with somebody, But that's where I also feel like where there is a little bit of fear involved in this, of putting down too much independence or possibly slipping into some codependency. But with what's coming your way with the King of Cups, it definitely does show that this person has feelings for you, or they do feel like that heart-to-heart connection. Seven of Pentacles, of what's unexpected, right? Some of you definitely unexpectedly connecting to love around this time. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Temperance card, and the Four of Wands. So this connection is going to require you to face your fears for sure. And that's why Bound is here. Fear of distance, fear of closeness, right? Vice versa. But you may be very surprised that this connection could be something very strong for you. But with that Seven of Swords there to the Temperance card, you know, Temperance for me could be an energy that is not super close to you, or there could be something that is happening this week or going to happen in the future where there isn't as much closeness, but there does look like in due time with the Four of Wands here, which could be unexpected, there is more togetherness, there is more commitment, there is more energy of fulfillment in the connection. So it does very much look like there is a strong connection in your world coming in or around you. And, you know, you have the Hierophant here, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Temperance card. I definitely do feel like there is a high indication that this connection was destined to be in your life. But I'm going to tell you something right now. We have Bound. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. This connection may be teaching you a lesson of letting go of abandonment issues and trust issues. Yeah. And you have signs here as well. So there were or are signs that have given you indications of this person or of the possible or potential lessons that come with this individual. But it will help in not only you, but them have a breakthrough and grow. And soulmate connections on that level usually do that. So let's see, on the Four of Swords and your advice, which your advice is like, hey, just breathe. Just breathe. Six of Cups, there's that indication of a soulmate. Justice card. Wow. And the King of Wands. So you're being advised to mentally find, like, it's like giving you an energy of finding mental calm energy. So for some of you, you are somebody who overthinks in connections. It's like hone in on the overthinking. Give your love, give your compassion, give your kindness. But now you have Justice here again. Libra energy rules the 7th house of partnerships. And you also have Taurus, the Hierophant, in your outcome. And we just had a Taurus new moon. And Taurus and Libra both rule the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love and pleasure. So, well, okay, all right. Hello, reading. Has something gone on in our partnerships from this past new moon in Taurus? Something happened. Something is occurring. Let's see, on the Hierophant as your outcome. The Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. But there's a waiting period with this individual. There's a waiting period with something here. You may know more of what that is than I do. Like I said, it could be distance. It could be that there's a plan for some future, something that is just not happening yet. And the Six of Pentacles. The universe has blessed you with a physical connection. It looks like this is a person you will meet in person. This is not like a meeting somebody online connection. You know, maybe some of you have met this individual online and it's evolving into an in-person physical connection. Yes, that could definitely connect. But if this is a new individual, it looks like this is, you come together with this person in the physical first. If this is somebody you already know, it looks like it's evolving more into the physical. Now, I definitely get commitment offers, for sure. Offers to get together, offers to see each other, offers for having more quality time in the physical to gain deeper intimacy. But you definitely have a connection here that is growing and becoming stronger and becoming more divinely connected, and or there is a new connection or new person here or coming in, and you will feel instantly connected to this person. And not only on the level of feeling like they are a soulmate, but you're going to feel instantly connected to this person because your soul knows they have something to teach you and you teach them. So, oh my gosh. What did the new moon in Taurus do over here? It did something with all this Venus energy coming through. Strong indication that you may end up in a very strong relationship, not, maybe even marriage with this person. They could be a very traditional individual, or there could be something that like brought you two together that you two are both into, if that makes sense. All right, so let's see here. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, we do have Libra, we do have Taurus, Sagittarius. Yeah, that's who you got. A lot of Venus energy. So you got Venus energy, Sagittarius with that Jupiter energy, which are the mother and wife, the husband and wife. Venus and Jupiter. Sun's going on here. But I ain't going to lie to you, y'all. This connection is going to teach you. This connection is going to teach them something as well. But it looks like this connection does have the capacity. What's the word I'm looking for? This connection does have the power to stand the test of time. With all this pentacle energy here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's see, all the way from Aries to Pisces, each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you, Leo, for the week. Here we go. Aries, I look for you everywhere, and the Strength card. So Aries is trying to have self-control towards this connection. Despite them looking for you everywhere or feel like they can run into you, with the Strength card here, they are trying to keep themselves at bay. Clarified with the Ace of Swords, it looks like Aries may be somebody who is having trouble with doing that. And they may eventually be coming your way or saying something to you that they have been wanting to express, but maybe trying to hold back. But it looks like that energy of holding back will dwindle. So new information or hearing from an Aries that has been withdrawn could definitely be happening here. Taurus, I feel you even though we are apart, and the Star. So this combination of cards does go very well with the reading. So although you and Taurus may be apart physically, mentally, or in location vibes, they still feel connected to you with the Star. You are still their wish fulfillment. They still feel like you are their destiny, and they want to heal and or they want to move forward and find a kind of like that, I don't want to say hopeful connection. I want to say like Taurus feels like you could be the one to renew their hope and love. Something like that, I'm feeling. Gemini. You are the best thing in my life and the Queen of Wands. So Gemini is still highly attracted towards you despite if there's distance involved. They are indicating that you are the best thing that ever happened to them. But with the Five of Pentacles here, it does look like there is some type of separation, some type of leaving out of this connection, or some type of neglect. Some of you could be dealing or was dealing with a Gemini who was more like attention oriented opposed to actually giving. Cancer. I wish I could share my good news with you and the Sun. So Cancer does want to share something with you, and it looks like they will attempt to do that this week, for sure. Some of you may get fast-paced communication coming in from a Cancer, hearing from them all of a sudden, or they just have a lot to say. This combination of cards is very specific. They want to share their good news with you. They definitely have something that they want to share with you. This could be that Cancer may share that they're pregnant. This type of combination of cards gives me that there could be fertility. Doesn't have to be, but they definitely have something to share. Leo, I want you, and the Ace of Pentacles. So fellow Leo is into this. They want to make you offers. They want to see this connection grow. They want to strengthen the bond between the two of you. They want you, and that is very specific combination of cards as well. Definitely could be moving into a committed relationship with a Leo, or could be meeting a new Leo that could end up in something very strong with the Ace coming through. Next up is Virgo. I couldn't let you get too close to me, and the Three of Pentacles. So Virgo may have you at some type of emotional distance, but with the Three of Pentacles, they are definitely open and collaborating, being in this connection, seeing where it goes. But I do feel like there is some type of fear that Virgo has in getting closer on an emotional level for some reason. But they may still be attempting to be in the connection or see how it goes. Libra. I love you, and the Ace of Wands. All right, well, there Libra is coming through with I love yous. They want to connect stronger to you on an intimate level. There you go, deeper intimacy, and your overall energy was Libra too. Very specific here. They love you, they have feelings for you, and they not only have these strong feelings for you, but they feel extremely strong attraction to you. Could be a new Libra, or could just be a new spark or a re-spark between you and your Libra, heading in a more positive, loving, connected connection. Next up is Scorpio. I know I messed up everything, and the Hanged Man. So Scorpio is stuck. They don't really know what to do right now. They feel like they did or said something that messed things up here. Seven of Wands. I feel like you feel like Scorpio needs to view things differently. I feel like Scorpio has trouble with transforming their views on things. You know, you're a fixed sign. They are also a fixed sign. But the energy of the Hanged Man is here, which is Pisces. Pisces energy is very adaptable. They're very mutable. They can change their mind or see a different perspective pretty quickly. So I feel like you could be struggling with a Scorpio who's having a hard time seeing your perspective on something. And they may have done or said certain things that like messed with the connection. But I do feel like there's a little bit more defense, or they're just like not getting it, I guess. Sagittarius. Sorry about my throat, y'all. I think I need a sip of water. This is why I waited to do the reading too. My throat was just a little bit scratchy. Okay, I'm back. Sagittarius, with I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. And the King of Swords. So some of you with Sagittarius is very distant. They're very detached. Maybe even giving you the cold shoulder. They are grateful for what they have learned from you, but it does very much look like they could be trying to turn off their emotions towards this connection, or just be cold shoulder in general. Capricorn, I'm not available, and the 10 of Cups. So Capricorn may be focusing on their home life or a different connection. They're indicating that they're not available, possibly because they are trying to find happiness elsewhere, or they are just making it seem like they're happy even though that they're not. Or there could have been something that you did to make them feel the need to avoid the connection, or at least avoid it for now. Next up is Aquarius. I hope that you can forgive me one day, and the 8 of Pentacles. So Aquarius is working on themselves. They're putting efforts into their own energy. They could be working on an apology for some of you. They feel like you feel resentment towards them. They are hoping that you can forgive them one day for whatever they may have done to you recently or in the past. But as of right now, they're either definitely working on an apology, or they're just working on themselves. And lastly, we have Pisces. I regret lying to you, and the 6 of Swords. So Pisces may be distant right now. Sometimes the 6 of Swords could just indicate distance and location. Others of you could be distant somehow, some way in like communication with the Queen of Swords there. They regret lying to you in whatever way, shape, or form, or they may have like beat it around the bush about telling the truth about something. The Queen of Swords is here, definitely indicating that they're open to this connection, but they're definitely trying to keep their emotions at bay or try not to be too emotional and sensitive. All right, let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Leo, thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you have not already, so you do not lose the channel. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.